Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's taken me a lot of time to get a number of questions to be able to actually film a video. So I'm finally filming a video and I have like a little cup of milk here. Super random, I know. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the questions. First of all, it's Abby from college. She says, when are we gonna hang out, with a little sad face? See me at college this fall. DM me or text me this fall and we can figure out a time that we can actually meet. We can get coffee or we can get a meal together. We need to hang out at some point. So DM me or comment below. Next, what is the second weirdest dream you've ever had? That's a very interesting question, very specific as well. The nature of dreams is you kind of forget them as you go, but a type of dream that I've had is probably like almost the weirdest one. It's like a continuing story dream. I don't have as many of those now, but I had a lot of those in like my young teens. Anyways, so that's the best answer I have for that question. Next, cats or dogs? Definitely dogs, partially because my brother's allergic to cats and because I had a bad experience with cats when I was younger, to where I got scratched. I just feel like cats are too judgmental because they look at you and they make noises and then they like give you this whole attitude. So dogs, definitely. How much coffee do you have each week on average? This is a good question. In college, I pretty much had 2 coffees a day. Sometimes it was just 1, but I definitely had a coffee every single day. Over the summer break, I've tried to limit my coffee some more, but I usually have a coffee almost every day. I do have a few days where I try to skip it, but I'm really exhausted that day if I skip coffee. So next, would you like to get a meal with me sometime? This is from Grace at college. Yes, Grace, we need to get a meal. DM me, text me, and we can get one this fall. Next, Caroline asked, is there dress code? Bob Jones, super strict. So it depends on what your level of strict is and what like you normally wear. So like no ripped jeans, and you can only wear jeans after 5. So in that sense it's strict because you can't wear jeans during the day. So you have to wear business casual even if you're like just walking around campus and you finish your classes. You still have to be in business casual. Dresses and skirts at or below the knee. So that's pretty much the biggest, and then not too low up here. They're kind of iffy on the tight clothing because some people get away with it and then other people don't. So it just kind of depends. They have rules about that. It's more of an adjustment, not so strict. How do you like BJU so far? I love BJU. I appreciate the rules that they have because it helps you stay intentional and focused. I really love chapels because of who we've had so far teaching and speaking there, and with Bible conference and the different events that we have at Bob Jones that are specific to Bob Jones. You grow so much spiritually if you are intentional about listening. It's just a great opportunity to build your own discipline and maturity. Even though they have rules and other things to keep you in a boundary, you still have so many decisions you have to make on the daily and on a weekly basis. So I love BJU so far. What classes are you taking and what's your major? So I'll share with you guys what classes I took last semester. My major is biblical counseling. I think I'll save my switching my major story for another video. I took English 102, which was mostly a writing class. I took public speaking, which actually ended up being kind of fun. Yeah, it challenges you, but you grow a lot and you become friends with people, and you have to learn to get out of your side. You grow outside of your comfort zone a lot in that. I also had practice of counseling, which I loved. It was about like counseling cases and how to work through that and how to think biblically about that and apply scripture. I had intro to ministry and leadership, which is a good class on like viewing your life as ministry and making you think about different things and like certain areas of your life and how are you stewarding those areas. That had a lot of like good life principles in there. And then I also took one other class. It was hermeneutics class. I loved that class. What do you think about the Bob Jones rules? Are you satisfied with your experience so far? So I already touched on this a little bit earlier. Are you satisfied with your experience so far? Yeah, I would say I'm satisfied with my experience for sure, especially with like the guys and girls can't go off campus stuff. That I haven't found that to be a problem. And then Michaela, also from college, she said, oh, is that Notion that you're using on your computer? And yes, it is Notion. I made a video in the past that I'll link up here. I want to make a better video though, and how I use Notion now. It's a much better updated system. But yeah, that is Notion on my computer, and I love using Notion. It's super great. Aaliyah said, what's your favorite breakfast food? I really like cinnamon rolls if they're done right. So the glaze, I love glaze. I like waffles more than pancakes, if that's your question. And I like anything with chocolate basically. And I've also been having like protein breakfast cookies recently, which is on my Instagram, so definitely check out my Instagram below. So follow me there and you can see what I have for breakfast when I share those. Favorite thing about Bob Jones? Well, I really loved having Dr. Pettit as the president. He was an amazing president, so I'm interested to see how things are going into this next semester with him no longer our president. I'm not going to be covering that topic on my channel just because I don't know enough information about it, and I feel like it's best not to, you know how politics can be. I don't want that to be my channel on this topic. But I think I really just love the people that are at Bob Jones and how a culture of growth and intention on Christ and what he has for us. I think that's my favorite thing. Next, Bethany asked, what's your favorite part about college? It's like the same question, but I'll say another one of my favorites about college. I really like being able to have like friends and the opportunity to make friends. Now it is really hard and it can be super lonely, and there's mountains and valleys for sure, but just like once you get to have a group of friends or just a few friends you can go to, and just being able to spend your Saturdays going to a coffee shop or driving around and going thrifting with your friends, just like the people right next door, is super nice. What town are you from? I'm not gonna say what town I'm from. So I'm from Virginia and college is about like 7 hours probably, and that was by Trey. He asked that question. What's your bedtime? In college, if I'm being honest, first semester it was basically midnight. Unfortunately, it was a rough semester. The next semester I was better about it and I went to bed anywhere from 10:30 to 11:30. Over the summer, it's kind of depending on the day. Like today, it's 11. Days that I'm doing better, I'm getting to bed at like 9:30. How are your classes going? So as I said, it took me a long time to get these questions together. I'm not currently in any classes because it's over the summer. My classes went well, but it was also just a super busy semester with like Bruins beach volleyball and voice lessons and everything else going on. So my classes themselves went well for sure, but it was challenging with the busy schedule for sure. Okay, Lulu, also from college, asked, what is your favorite food, color, and animal? I usually just say my favorite food is a chicken and cheese quesadilla because I love it. Favorite color, it used to be pink when I was younger. Now I'm really loving neutrals, off-whitish, tannish colors. And animal, my favorite animal has been a cow for many years. I don't know exactly why. My second favorite animal is a dog for sure, but my favorite animal is still a cow. Favorite musical artist. I listen to music and I enjoy music, but I'm not super into like what the artist is, or I don't even really know on a lot of my songs. I really like Lydia Laird's songs that she does. That's definitely, I don't know if I can classify a favorite, but I've really enjoyed some of her songs for sure. What's your favorite hairstyle? I don't know if I have a favorite. I always used to just like only wear a ponytail, and then I expanded it to a braided ponytail to a low bun, and I loved the low bun for a long time. And now I'm trying to like curl my hair and stuff like that. Just having my hair fully down and curling it is probably my favorite right now. Doors or wheels? I feel like this is an inside joke at Chick-fil-A for some reason, and I can't remember what the joke was about. I think it was like how many doors are on something versus how many wheels. This is by Rachel, by the way. But if we're gonna go with which is better or more useful, I'm gonna say doors so that you can be safe. Feel bad that I can't remember the joke. What's your favorite Bible verse or worship song? Like Colossians 3:23. Then favorite beverage? I would say my favorite beverage is probably iced coffee. The best thing about working at Chick-fil-A is probably just kind of that culture of growth and opportunity, I guess. This is your opportunity to leave questions that you want to get answered in the comments below so that I can have another Q&A video. I'm hoping to do a makeup get ready with me and Q&A. So I need questions. Leave them in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram, DM me those questions there if you'd like, or answer them on my next upcoming poll that I'll post on my story. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like down below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.